Welcome everyone. In this video, we will learn about developer accounts and Git integration. So when you create a new instance of, you will have everything as a blank. Let's go to developer account and create one new developer. Save it. Okay. On the second step, we are doing Git integration. So for that, go to this user information and paste your Git URL. Git URL should be like this: your username, your access token, your github.com, or if you have a private repository, then you can add your also username and your Git repository with this one, like this. We'll update that information. Once you update that, you will see this Git icon here. We'll have one root account. Under the root account, we'll have a multiple admin accounts, and under one admin account, we can have multiple developers. One admin account represents one project. So under one project, we can have multiple accounts of developer. In this admin account, we have created one developer, and now we'll log in with developer account. We have logged in developer account, and here also we'll set up the Git repository. After setting up, click on update icon and you will see the Git instance. Once Git setup is done, you can click on this icon and here it will show all the branches. Click on this plus icon. You can create a new branch for developer 1. Now we are in the dev branch. This is empty repository, so we don't have anything initially. Let's create a simple custom API hello world. Now let's check it quickly. We are getting the results. Now let's click on this Git icon and we'll push our changes to Git repository. Before that, we can click on this status icon to see how many changes do we have. We'll commit that. We want to commit everything. We'll push. So our changes are pushed to Git and in a dev1 branch. Now let's go to Git repository. Let's go to dev branch. In dev1 branch, we have some files, and in src admin, we'll have everything related to this particular admin. If we have a multiple admins in our one repository, there will be one more folder similar to this one. Here we can see our custom API hello world is created, and inside that we have some files. No need to worry how API Maker saves the things in Git repository, but if you are interested, you can have a look. Now let's go back to our admin account and we'll create a Git pull from dev branch. But before that, from this dev1 branch, we'll create a merge request or pull request, and we'll merge all this code of this dev1 branch into dev branch. In case of empty repository, you will not have dev, QA, UAT and production branches. So you can click on this view all branches, and from here you can create different branches. I have created 4 branches. Now I will create a pull request. New pull request from dev1 branch to dev branch. We'll merge that. And now our all code of dev1 branch is merged into dev branch. Now we'll go to admin account. Now in admin account we don't have that custom API. So for that we'll go to Git. We'll select the dev branch. If you don't see your branch here, you can click on this refresh icon to see the latest branches and select dev and click on this pull icon. Once sync is completed, it will refresh the page automatically. And if you go to custom APIs, all your changes will be there. So this simple git pull is our deployment in API Maker. Assume this is our dev environment, and when you create a new server for QA, you can simply log into admin account, set up the Git repository as we did from this user info, select the QA branch from this Git icon, and simply do git pull, and your QA environment is ready with your latest code from the QA branch. Same way you can configure other environments also. Inside this git section, we have three things. One is the commit, second is pull, and third is the status. In this commit, it will simply push all the changes of API Maker into Git branch which is selected. The pull will always remove all your current changes and take latest changes of the selected branch. Status will show what will be branch status if you commit on the stage of the API Maker. The secrets and developer accounts will not go inside the Git commit, so when you create a new environment like QA, UAT or production, you will need to create a secrets in that. And you don't need developer accounts in our QA, UAT or production environments, so they can stay inside the dev environment only. In a Git repository commit, there will never be any sensitive information like the password of this admin user or Git credentials or this database masking, so you are safe in that case. When you are working with API Maker, developers do not need to set up anything in their local for backend development. Backend and database, everything will stay on the servers. You can keep one database server installation for all your dev, QA, UAT and prod environment databases plus all your developer databases also. For that, this database name masking feature is very useful. We have this one MySQL server installation. For developer 1, we want to keep database name inventory_dev1. For developer 2, it should be _dev2. And for dev environment _dev, for QA environment _QAT, like that. But in code in general, we want to use database name as a inventory only. For that, let's say I've already created this MySQL 8 instance and this user has access to only inventory dev1 database because this is developer 1 account. But the installation is the same. So to make this database as inventory, we can open the user info. Here we can select our instance name, our database name. Let's say this is environment database name. So it will be common name inventory and mask database name so specific to user which is inventory dev1. We'll save that, we'll unselect that using control click, we'll select that, and here we can see this database name is masked. Now if we create a schema, let's say for employee, everywhere you will see database name as a inventory. Now let's use that in our code. We'll go to Hello World API. Instance name is MySQL 8, but database name will be our generic name which is inventory. and collection name is employees. We'll send that, and we are getting data from dev1 database, which is specific to this developer 1. So this inventory name is automatically masked to dev1 in the itself because of this masking. So because of that, we can keep the different database name for different environments and developer, but in the code we can use this common generic name of inventory. When you use native queries like g.sys.system.execute query, and when you use the name inventory here, it will not be masked. So for that, you can keep this name common in somewhere in secret, and you can get the value from secret and place it here dynamically. All other places it will be automatically converted. Now let's save this. We'll push from this dev account and we'll take a pull from admin account of dev environment, and let's see output there. We are in admin account now. This is our dev environment. Dev1 branch is merged inside the dev1. Dev1 branch is merged into dev branch, and we have taken a git pull. So in our custom API, we have our latest code here. But now when we go to our DB API, it will not work because our dev environment database name is inventory dev, and we cannot see any schema also. For that, we'll open the user info. We'll create a masking. Instance MySQL 8 database name is inventory, and here inventory dev. We'll save that. We'll update that. And now we can see database name is inventory, and here we can see also the schema. Now let's go to custom API. We'll check that code now, and we are getting data from dev environment database. The settings of masking will not be committed in the Git repository, as we will have a separate settings for different environment and for different developers. While working with the Git, you can follow the standard practice. You can keep all your stable code inside the prod branch. Developers will create their feature branches from the production branch, and they will work on the feature 1 branch. After creating new branch, they will do git pull in. They will make your changes and they will commit inside the feature 1 branch. After that, that feature 1 branch will be merged with the dev branch. That dev branch will be merged with a QA, QA to UAT, or feature 1 to UAT, like that, and at the end that feature will be pushed into production. And after that push, you can remove the feature 1 branch and again start from line number